Yes.
Done?
We can start now.
We can start now. So everyone ready for a dance? Can we have a dance? Put a thumbs up. Raghu, put thumbs up if we're ready for dance. Lovely. So we'll go with the theme of the session today. So we'll have a team dance, okay? All set? Maybe you want to get up from your chairs. Let's get moving. Okay, I'm going to get the music to come in.
Get up from the chair is a little difficult, I think. Let me just.
Lovely.
Okay.
Come on, Raj, come on, make up, move up. Yeah, let's get up. Come on, let's get up. All of us, let's get up.
We are doing a Bollywood dance.
The volume is down? Is the volume down?
No, it's good. It's good.
It's okay, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
സിന്താരം വന്നു പോയി ആത്മസൗവർണ നാളങ്ങളായി ഭാഗ്യദേവാഗരാഗങ്ങളായി നിശാവന വീതിയിൽ മിന്നി മിന്നി വിരിയും
Well done, all of you. Beautiful. Let me just get the music to stop. Lovely. I hope all of you enjoyed it as much as I did. And you know what? There was one study that asked adults aged between 60 to 80 to join fitness programs. And among the exercises, dancing was the most effective in reversing signs of aging. So the participants took a 90 minutes dance session each week, and after 18 months, their hippocampus grew bigger. This part of the brain is linked to the memory, learning, and emotion, and is one of the first areas affected by Alzheimer's. It usually shrinks as we age, but dancing can enhance its growth. So it also lowers your risk of dementia. Unlike usual fitness training, dancing significantly improves their balance. So go dancing whenever you can. It is totally free and super fun as well. My name is Ian Fernandez, and I'm going to be your sergeant at arms for tonight's New Start Toastmaster meeting number 51, Area 31, Division I, District 105. Can I request all of you to put your right hand on your heart and repeat after me the club's mission statement? We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communications and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. And here we are about to start our club's meeting. And before we do that, and today there's some amazing things happening in the meeting as well. But before we do that, can I request you to please put your phones on silent mode? Thank you so much. In Toastmasters, we are going to refrain from three taboo topics: sex, religion, and politics. And in case of fire or any emergency, then please follow the exit sign mentioned in your building. During the meeting, a very humble request: if you have kids are in a playful mood, then please mute your microphone. Also, please continue to give and share your positive energy to all those who are present here. And as usual, before we start, let me take this opportunity to welcome our impeccable and dynamic president of Newstart Toastmaster Club, DTM, Miss Sanita Naidu. Let's give her a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Ian.
Sanita.
Thank you so much. I don't know from where this person gets so much of energy. I mean, any time of the day you call him, I think he just speaks with you with the same energy. So much to take, so much to absorb from you. Thank you so much, Ian. And I think we just one more meeting after this, short of closing this tenure as, you know, whatever respective roles we have been in. And it might not be an eventful year, but definitely it has been a learning experience for the ExCom, for the members, and definitely for the club as well. So a very warm evening to one and all over here. We have a good strength of 12 people today here. Just a second. Yeah, and people adding in. Yes, I hope all those who have nominated are going to be present by the time the election starts. Good evening once again to all of you. I wouldn't be taking too much of time because we will run short of time if I'm going to eat in more of time here. But one thing for sure, Toastmasters, when we talk about Toastmasters, we all know it was started by Dr. Alcee Smedley in the year, which year?
1924.
1924. Yeah, a fraternity organization which ran for so long. It's almost going to be a century. It's like running in the 97th year now successfully and heading towards a century year, you know, is only because of the passion and the result that you're getting, the passion that you're putting in and the result that you're getting. So there are only two things that happen here. Forget about communication, forget about leadership. It's more about passion. When it's a voluntary organization, it's more about passion. Otherwise, such such a big organization cannot be what it is today, right? And as you grow up the leadership ladder, yes, there is a lot of things that have to be added into your characteristics, into your traits, but nevertheless, it makes you more strong, more, I should say, inert, when it comes to the external, external disturbances. So as you go up the ladder of leadership, obviously you all are, once you all are effective speakers, you are going to be very effective leaders as well. So once you go up that ladder, you know that as you're climbing up, you see on your left and right of the ladder, you wouldn't find anything happening there, anyone next to you, until and unless there's equally another ladder next to you. Even then, it's going to be only one person standing next to you there. Okay, so as you're going up this leadership ladder, you are going to be alone. And alone is not a negative word. Alone is a strong word. Alone is a positive word, which means you are a one man army, right? And it's not that you've left people behind, it's that people have escalated you there. Okay, so you have to keep your throne up there, look back to the people and say, these people have put me here. I'm going to see that they are going to reach there sometime very soon. Okay, so for all of those who are taking up leadership roles, a big kudos to you all. For all of those who've served your leadership roles, a big round of applause to you all also. And for all of those who are waiting to be pushed to take leadership roles, I think it's time to act. Seriously, it's time to act in whatever areas you are. Because leadership roles in voluntary organizations, especially organizations where you need to interact with so many people around, people of different mentalities, different, I keep saying this quite often, is going to actually transform your personality. Rest everywhere there is something, that 5 letter word which comes into picture, which actually changes the way you talk to each other. That's called money. Okay, but here there's no money. It's all service, it's all passion. And that is the reason it becomes difficult to communicate with people, because we just think that we are doing so much of a voluntary service. Why are people not reciprocating? Forget them. Try to see what change is coming inside you. That is very important, because that is the sapling that is a seed that needs to be sown in you, so that you become an effective leader. Now you need to be a leader. You just cannot be what you are and say, I'm going to win the world. You have to reach up the ladder of leadership. And for that, you need the support of people. For that, you need to pursue, different kinds of mentalities, push them into different edges, push them to the wall for them to perform. Today, we have Nitin here. Nitin is here not because of me, not because of, XYZ. He is here because of some people pursuing, some people, levying their trust in him that he is going to be there. He's going to do his project today, be it the TMOD, be it his mentor. So these people have shown immense trust in this person, and that person has finally thought, I have to live up to this trust. Finally, I know how much Prasad and me have gone after him to ask him to come in here. Right, Prasad? Yeah. So, but today, if he's here, I have to say hats off to Rajlakshmi, hats off to our TMOD today, because of whom he is here. So this is a small, very small testimony for all of you to understand the way you pursue, the way you persuade shows a result. It won't show instant results, but it'll definitely show result. Please believe in that and do yours, whatever you're persuading, whatever you're pursuing, do that with lot of strength, right? Okay, so welcome to meeting number 51 with the power vested in me as the president of Newstart Toastmasters Club. I, DTM Anita, declare this meeting number 51 open. And today we have a person who started studying, thinking that, yes, I'm going to be a passionate educationist. And then she said, no, let's forget the children. Let's take care of something which is carrying goods from one place to another, be it the waterway, the airway, or the roadway. That doesn't matter. What matters is she is controlling a lot of trade because she knows the logistics behind it, right? Somebody who's been in the area of logistics for the past 8 years, and very successfully running her profile here. Of course, she is into a lot of stress in the recent past, but nevertheless, whenever you see her, she's always smiling. Whom am I talking about?
CG.
CG is now today going to reveal to us what her name also means. Okay. So we have here our Kerala charming beauty, all the way from down south Keralam, coming forward to tell us more and more about God's own country. So let's welcome with a big round of applause, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster CG Ribbon. Toastmaster CG, the stage is yours.
Thank you, DTM Manida. Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
It's my pleasure to welcome all of you at Newstart Toastmaster Club meeting number 51. My name is Siji Bibi. Today I am the Toastmaster of the day. And theme for this special day, God's own country. Let me tell you a cutie story. Pay attention, listen to me, okay? One day, God wanted to make a call to heaven. He was at UK that time. Call charges was GBP 3 per minute. Then he went to Germany to make a call. Call charges was Euro 3 per minute. Finally, he reached Kerala. Telephone booths were free to use. Amazed by Kerala's hospitality, he nicknamed as Kerala, God's own country. Did you all believe that? Now, for people who didn't believe this story, that here is the actual story. It was created by one Mr. Walter Mendes, who has also the creative director of a reputed ad agency in India. The creation took birth in the year 1989. Sadly, the man is no more now, as he died some 10 years ago. Walter coined the tag on the request of Kerala Tourism Department when the Kerala government wished to market Kerala's high tourism potentialities before the travel world. The phrase God's own country did wonders. Also, it had a magical impact. The tourists changed their travel plans and made Kerala their preferred destination when they noticed the ads in tourism magazines and other periodicals. They longed to experience and feel the luxury of God's own country, as the tag was so catchy. The travel folks easily developed love to see the land, and they never disappointed while returning. Every nook and corner in Kerala will see you Hindu temples, Muslim mosques, and Christian churches. Kerala is the most literate in India, with a 96.2% literacy rate, according to a report based on National Statistical Office survey. Kerala is situated at southern part of India, and language widely spoken there is Malayalam. Currently, there are 14 districts in Kerala, but in each district has its own regional slang. I am from Thrissur. In our area, in the leaf, we will say that chap. But in other, same like Rajalashmi and Shaina, Nidhin is from Kannur, they will say as ila. In Kannur, they will say chap, but in our area, we will say that ila. That is for example. Another Other way we can say that in Kerala, other district Kozhikode, they will say that buddhimutta, that means difficulty. Difficulties in our side, we will say that buddhimutta. But in Kozhikode, they will say edangere. I will tell you more about Kerala after, stay with me. Now we can see the agenda. We will look on the agenda now. Currently,
one small. Naseem has to read her minutes. I forgot to call her.
okay.
We can call her once you finish. Once you finish, before the word master, you can call her.
Okay, okay. Currently, there is no changes in agenda. Let me introduce our important role players, important silent role players. When I call out the name, please raise your hand. To track the time, we have timer Toastmaster Shaina. Shaina is there. And our supporter Toastmaster Prasad, Master who will record the meeting and handle the network issues if any. Toastmaster Prasad. Yes, he's there.
I'll be doing the Zoom master today because of the elections.
Okay. Now I'll call upon Naseem, Toastmaster Naseem, to read out the minutes of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sizi. So I have make a very small video of the last meeting. So I would like to share it. Just a minute.
You need to share the screen.
Asim, you have to share the screen.
Yeah, it's not shared. Only the audio is shared.
Yes. You can see, right?
No.
No. You have to share screen.
You want any help you need?
1 second.
Zoom share screen.
Yeah, there I went to Zoom share screen.
You want to
that
send?
option is not working now.
Okay. Can you send it
Okay,
to me?
so yeah, sure.
In the meanwhile, we'll go ahead with the word master of the day. After word master of the day, we can do this. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's welcome our word master of the day, Toastmaster Shaina, who will be improving our vocabulary.
Hi, good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I'm going to share my word of the day today. Just 1 minute. You can see?
Yes, we can see.
Yes.
Okay, today word of the day is clandestine. The meaning is kept secret or done secretly. The word origin is from French and the pronunciation is clandestine. Synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms are secret, furtive, cloak and dagger, covered. Antonyms: non-legal, open, open. Some of examples are displayed here. She is the director of clandestine operation of the CIA. His clandestine meeting with the PLO officials had been secretly recorded. We have got all kinds of clandestine technology. Their bodies were dumped in rivers and buried in clandestine graveyards. Now, round robin section. It's your time. Clandestine, keep secret or done secretively. Who is?
Yeah, I will go first.
Yeah.
My main clandestine activity is to hide the chocolate, and when my baby is asleep, I eat it.
Nice. Thank you, Rajalakshmi.
Okay, I'll go next. So, looking from Rajlakshmi's example, I didn't know clandestine example can be so positive.
Clandestine.
Yeah, clandestine example can be so positively used.
Yeah.
Okay, mine's over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ram. Next.
Let me try.
Yes, Toastmaster Viju.
There are some people, they will smile in front of us, but they will keep some clandestine in their mind.
Thank you.
Raghu's biryani recipe is very clandestine.
Wow.
If I tell you my clandestine plan, then it will not be clandestine anymore.
Okay, thank you very much. Over to you, Toastmaster CG.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shaina, for introducing new interesting word. But Newstart meeting are never clandestine. It's open for all. It's very popular and everyone want to attend. I request all the role players to use the word of the day. Before going to next section, I'm calling Toastmaster Nasim to present minutes of the meeting. Toastmaster Nasim, are you ready or?
CG, please carry on. It will be done once it is ready.
Okay, no issues. Our next session is prepare speeches. Today we are having only one speaker today, Toastmaster Nidin. He's from Kannur district. His path is leadership development. Toastmaster Nidin attempting level 1, project 2, evaluation and feedback, first speech. Can I request Toastmaster Binu to read out the objectives of Toastmaster Nidin's speech?
Good evening, everyone. Toastmaster Nitin's speech objective today is: the member is supposed to present a speech on a topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. The purpose of the speech is for the member to demonstrate that he or she has applied the feedback received from his or her first speech. So, assuming that he has received feedback from the first speech. All the best to you, Nitin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Binu. Can we have big round of applause for Toastmaster Nidin? Toastmaster Nidin, logistics. Logistics, Toastmaster Nidin.
Yeah. Good evening, Toastmasters. Hope you all are doing well. Today, I'm going to give a speech about the importance of logistics in day-to-day life. There is nothing like a strong cup of coffee to lift your spirit and get you through a long day. As you sip down your delicious cup, stop a moment and think of the long journey of your coffee bean from the Colombian coffee plantation all the way to your favorite coffee. The coffee bean have come a long way and made its journey smoothly and successfully because of the logistics. So logistics is an important part in everyday's life. I am sure the term logistics is familiar to you all, and the most important industry in the world. And the logistics is not only evolved to the transportation, but also involves in all the exports and imports of any goods. And because of this, the logistics is one of the fastest growing industry, and a lot of people are working in this industry all over the globe. And during the pandemic, similar to any other sectors, the industry play a vital role in transport of essential products, from moving ventilators, moving COVID-19 beds, moving masks, moving all the medications from various countries to to the destinations. When one consider that a ventilator requires over 700 parts from all over the world, it is easy to understand the importance of keeping logistics going. Beyond the immediate response to the pandemic, logistics will be the key to supporting the long-term economic recovery. The sectors make up to 11% of the global GDP, and it's a backbone of trade. Because why it's called backbone? Because it supports the inbound outbound movement. None of the country is manufacturing all the necessary items. So for example, Middle East is plenty of oils, but none of the Middle East country is manufacturing cars. So Middle East export oil, and the export of oil requires a logistics platform, and import of car requires a logistics platform. So logistics is the backbone of it's a global trade. Many industry depends primarily on logistics, specifically industries like healthcare. Then industrial manufacturing requires logistics. In the healthcare sector, for example, many device and medication has to reach hospitals or clinic on time with a temperature control set in a very good sanity and on time. And a trusted third-party logistics company can support all the necessary. They can take care of all the shipping requirements, all the proper documentation, because different country has different customs procedure, different rules, regulations. So only a dedicated and trustworthy logistics company can support all this requirement and fulfill this requirement. So to choose a logistics company is also a very vital part. In an industry such as industrial manufacturing, company need to receive raw materials on time. Let's say if in a company employs 5,000 employees and they didn't receive the raw material on time, that means they are going to lose millions of dollars. And to move the raw materials on time also, it's an important vital part for the industrial manufacturing. Having a reliable company for expedited shipping will reduce the risk of project delays. Transportation and logistics play an exponential increasing role in e-commerce. That is another sectors. Anything that can be found in a shop was once loaded in a truck and transported from one location to another location. If there was not a robust logistics network, purchasing item across the nation would be impossible. So if you go to any shop, let's go to a retail store, you can find goods from various parts of the world, and it's all be part of the logistics. Because of the intricate interstate system, each stage is able to specialize in certain products and service. In 2019, e-commerce was responsible for around 3.5 trillion in sales and is expected to hit 4.9 trillion by 2021. In United States alone, e-commerce represents over 10% of the retail sales, and that number is expected to grow by 15% in the coming years. Let's take the example of UAE. 5 years back, there were no e-commerce platforms in UAE. We have, if you want to buy something, we have to go to Burjuman, we have to go to Mall of the Emirates, or go to Dubai Mall. Nowadays, no need to go outside. You can purchase anything through e-commerce, and there are a lot of e-commerce platforms like Amazon, Noon, and a lot of platforms are coming up, and this is going to be one of the fastest growing industry. Yes, that's it. To conclude my speech, being a proud employee of this great industry, I am happy that I would be also part of this pandemic frontline warriors. Yes, without logistics, the world stopped. Thank you, and over to you, PM Modi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nidin, for today's speech. We all learn about logistics from today's speech from Nidin. Thank you once again, Toastmaster Nidin. Toastmaster Shaina. Toastmaster Shaina, can we have the time?
Yeah.
Timing, please.
Yeah, Toastmaster Nidin took 6 minutes 12 seconds. He's qualified, yeah?
Okay. Today we are having only one speaker, so there will not be any polling. Thank you, Toastmaster Shaina.
Thank you.
I'm requesting all of you to put all your comments or feedback on the chat box. Our next session is table topics. Our today's TT master is a vibrant, energetic yoga guru, Toastmaster Ian. Toastmaster Ian, stage is yours.
Ian, you need to unmute yourself before you start.
Okay, sorry about that. Thank you, Toastmaster Siji, for the introduction. And fellow Toastmasters, a very good evening once again to all of you. One of the most exciting portion of the Toastmasters meeting is the table topic session. The main objective is to challenge members to develop their impromptu communication skills, to effectively think on their feet, on their toes maybe, by answering unrehearsed questions. And today's questions are going to be very interesting, I guess. I hope so. We also want to give every member the opportunity to speak in each meeting. We do this with table topic sessions. Table topic is specifically designed to develop 4 essential communication skills: listening, thinking, organizing, and speaking. And today, as your table topic master, I will be asking questions related to our theme, God's Own Country. Your response must be at least 1 minute and can be no more than 2 minutes. You will see a green signal after 1 minute. Your minimum time, a yellow signal at 1.3, and a red signal at 2 minutes. Also, and
You
I
have
also
a of 30 seconds.
Exactly. And I also encourage you to use the word of the day, clandestine. So let's get started. Ready? Let's get moving. Where is Anshuman gone? Anshuman, where are you? Your video's off. This is beauty. We have few people, so we can pick them up now. I'm not going to ask anyone to put their hands up, but I'm going to pick you up. Anshuman, lovely. Anshuman, you are the owner of a tour company in Kerala. Tell me why I should visit Kerala. You are an owner of a tour company in Kerala. Tell me why I should visit Kerala, Toastmaster Anshuman.
First of all, good evening, everyone. As a proud Malayali, I will tell you why you should visit Kerala. One, the first reason I would say is, as it is mentioned, why is it called God's own country? Because the beauty is something else. I mean, it's not something you come to Dubai, you see the beautiful skyscrapers, but it's all man-made. There is something called natural beauty, which is just abundant in Kerala. and you go to any district, any place, you just travel, you just take a train journey from one part of Kerala to the other part of Kerala, and you will know what I'm talking about. Another thing I would like to say is the people. We have very loving people, people who have an opinion about anything and everything under the sun. So, and they all think that they're experts in whatever they do. My dad is a good example of that. Another thing is that we Keralites love our politics. Politics is like second nature to us. So that these three things are probably the one thing I would say why anyone should, come to Kerala. Another thing I would love to, if you're a sports fanatic, Kerala is another place that love their sports. They love their football. So these four things put together, I would say Kerala is a must visit, not just for any Indian, but for anyone. I mean, each time, how many ever times I go to Kerala, as being someone who's born and brought up over here, I learn something new each and every time I go there. So as a result, that's why I would say it is truly God's own country. There is a reason why it is called that. Thank you.
Well
So
done.
we're all visiting next trip. We're all visiting there.
Yeah, absolutely. We are all going to visit Kerala now. I'm sold on your tour company, Toastmaster Anshuman. Well done. All right. So I'm going to call upon the next person, Toastmaster Gerald. Is this camera off? Ah, lovely. There he is. Toastmaster Gerald. What do people think they know about your birthplace that isn't true? Toastmaster Gerald, what do people think they know about your birthplace that isn't true? Toastmaster Gerald.
Okay, I hope I got the question right. Good evening, everyone. All right. So every time I speak in Malayalam to my patients or to my friends or people around me, they think I'm a Malu. And I don't know how many of you watching me and how many of you among our Toastmasters, Newstart Toastmasters Club who know me think I'm a Malu, but I'm actually slowly transforming to become a Malu. Well, I was born in a place which is close to Kerala, Kanyakumari, and so every time I speak in Malayalam, people think that just because it is close to Kerala, I am speaking Malayalam, but that's not true. I was keen to learn Malayalam, which is the truth. Every time I speak Malayalam, and if there's a mistake, the person who is sitting beside me would just knock on my head and sees that I pronounce the words properly, and that's how I happen to learn Malayalam. And so now, if you ask me where am I from, and I sometimes tell people that I am from Trivandrum because I'm just settling down in Trivandrum. So I've started liking that place. So I seriously do not know in the first place where am I from. Even when I try to speak Tamil to Tamilians, these days I just get Malayalam words. So it's a sweet language, of course. And so I think I'm just half Tamilian and half Malu. I do not know how you guys feel about it. Thank you.
Well done, Toastmaster Gerald. Thank you so much. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, can I call upon Shaina? Shaina, Toastmaster Shaina.
One of you need to time her.
Actually, multitasking. I'm doing multitasking today.
Anita, can you time her?
I don't have my phone with me. Anyone, please volunteer.
Okay, Prabhu, Prasad is volunteering to time you.
Prasad? Okay, fine.
Prasad, ready? Okay. Toastmaster Shaina, in your own words, why is Kerala called God's own country?
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. My topic of the day is today why Kerala is called God's own country. Kerala is God's own country because Kerala is a very beautiful place. Everybody can visit there and enjoy the world of beauty, full of rivers, plants, forest, valleys, everything. God is filled everything in Kerala. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
Well done, Toastmaster China. Well done, well done, well done. Well done. All right. So I think we still have time for some more, right? Okay. I'm going to go to Prabhu. Prabhu, can you unmute? Beautiful.
Yes, I am.
So, Toastmaster Prabhu, who is your favorite actor from Kerala and why? Who is your favorite actor from Kerala and why, Toastmaster Prabhu?
Okay, a very wonderful good evening to everyone. Sorry I've been late. It's a very apt topic to me now because after the lockdown, the number of films which get released in Tamil has got reduced a lot. If you see, I am I'm a movie lover, and my wife also likes watching movies. So since the number of movies getting released got reduced, we became a fan of multi-language movies. I usually don't like much of Hollywood, so I like the indie thing. I like much. So I used to used to watch a lot of Hindi films, but slowly now I started a great liking towards these Malayalam films. It has so much of life in it. So if you see in most of the other language films, I see people, it's not, you cannot easily connect. But with the Malayalam films, I see like you can easily connect the moment you watch in few minutes itself, you can connect to the characters. They establish it very well. If you see which actor I like the most, I draw into this interest by seeing Mohanlal. So he is to me, he's a very natural actor. So I actually regard Kamal Hassan as one of the greatest actors. Next to him, I see Mohanlal. So seeing him only, I started liking towards the Malayalam films. I started watching a lot of Malayalam films. I love it now. In fact, if you ask me, I would have watched all the famous Malayalam films or good films which would have released very recently in the past months. So in Malayalam, definitely I like Mohanlal the best. Next to it, Mammootty. So that's all I have now. Thank you.
Well done, Toastmaster Prabhu. Beautiful. Amazing. All right. So can I call upon Toastmaster Ram? Lovely, Toastmaster Ram. Can you unmute?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Lovely. Toastmaster Ram, interpret this quotation. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. Toastmaster Ram, interpret this quotation. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. Toastmaster Ram.
Good evening, Toastmasters. Okay, that's a great topic to have. Whether you think you can, whether you think you can't, both ways you're right. So in the end, it summarizes that whatever we think, mind is so powerful that what it makes us, whatever we believe, then that happens and really becomes true. So let's take examples of various situations. Like, for example, we think we're a good speaker, then the confidence comes automatically. Then we speak well, and then everything will follow as if that reality manifests. So mind is so powerful, and it is in fact one of the least understood subjects that many people, we study so many things, so many topics, but not many people teach us about the mind, which is so powerful. And this is one of the outcomes of that fact of mind, that whatever we believe to be true becomes true, and becomes true for that person, for that particular topic or situation. Similarly, let's say we think that okay, we like particular food, and then we enjoy it, and then it continues to be associated that way. But one or another interesting example is that, for example, when anyone first smokes cigarettes, They think that, okay, that is, it doesn't taste good, in fact, but they associate it in such a way that they like it. And then with repeated use, they become to like it. So because they began to think that, okay, that they started liking it. So effectively, whatever we think to be true becomes true for that person, for that particular topic. Over to you, table topics master.
Well done, Toastmaster Ram. Beautiful. Can I call upon Toastmaster Rajalakshmi? Rajalakshmi, can you unmute?
Yes.
Beautiful. Toastmaster Rajalakshmi, what is so special about Kerala? Toastmaster Rajalakshmi. What is special about Kerala, Toastmaster Rajalakshmi?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
There is something special in everything. God has created each creature, everything, with some speciality into that. When we see the flyer for the day, the Kerala, the lengthy one, that means the coconut tree. That is one of the specialities of Kerala. When you go to any of the places, they feed you, and mother's touch will be there for everything in each and every food which they provide. Mother's touch, that is one of the specialities of Kerala. We can see, as TM Modi told, Kerala, the God's own country. Everything is there in abundance. God has gifted Kerala. That itself is a speciality. So it is our mindset that we need to see the positives and the speciality in each of the things. Then that itself become a special to each of us. That's what my take on this speciality about Kerala. Thank you.
Well done, Toastmaster Rajalakshmi. Beautiful. I think we'll have two more. We still have some time. Okay, Toastmaster Biju.
After Biju, we will stop because I think our time is.
We will stop? Okay,
Yeah.
after Biju, we'll take one more. After Biju, we'll take just one more. Biju, Toastmaster
Yes.
Biju, why is Kerala called Land of Coconut? Toastmaster Biju, why is Kerala called Land of Coconut?
Good evening, all of you. Today, my subject is why Kerala is known as land of coconut. Yes, because of the land, coconut trees are much higher than any other trees in Kerala. That is one thing. And from the beginning of the Kerala, so the people were depending more on this coconut and agriculture, these kind of things to survive their lives. So in these reasons, definitely in these reasons, we can say this because people are depending more on agriculture and coconut farms. So that is the reason Kerala is known as land of coconut. Thank you.
Well done. And then we'll just have one more last one. Can you see this, Toastmaster Raghu? Raghu, this is a spice. It's turmeric, okay? Now, Toastmaster Raghu, can you describe the spice and what it is used for and sell the spice to the club members? Toastmaster Raghu, describe the spice, what it is used for, and sell the spice to the club members. Toastmaster Raghu.
Good evening, Toastmasters. The spice which I am going to speak about, anyway, he has kept it a clandestine, fine, of course. But you know, at this moment of time, we have something like 7-8 girls or ladies, I can say, and I can make these 7-8 ladies. If I get these ladies and I use these spice and I make them very pretty, and they remain lifelong pretty. Okay, that is one thing. And as and when the spice which I am having, as and when you get any cut on your hand, use coconut from the Kerala and put this spice and apply, your cut will go. it will, it get healed so fast. And now you have corona fear, or that corona phobia is there. For that, to make yourself very stronger, use this spice, and definitely you don't get corona. Same way, you have body pain, you have fever, anything, use along with the milk, you will get better soon. So with this, I conclude that this is the very good spice which you can buy. This is turmeric, and I hope I have convinced you to buy as much as possible, and I am a stockist of this. Over to you, Ian.
You're an amazing salesman, Toastmaster Raghu. Well done. And thanks to everyone who participated, and over to you, Toastmaster CG.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ian. Toastmaster Shaina, can we have the timer report, please?
Okay. Toastmaster Anshuman, 1 minute 38 seconds. Toastmaster Gerald, 1 minute 59 seconds. Shaira, not qualified. Okay. Ram, 1 minute 36. Rajalakshmi, 1 minute 12 seconds. Toastmaster Biju, 1 minute. Toastmaster Raghu, 1 minute 37 seconds. Thank you very much. Hand it over to Toastmaster CG.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaina. Anita, go ahead.
Prabhu's timing has not been given. Okay, I'm going to just qualify everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, just a second. So I'm putting Shaina at the end. Yeah, I need to play this. I'll just start this and then play that. In the meantime, you can mute. Okay, I'm just playing the minutes of meeting, which has been compiled by Naseem. Can I stop the
Thank you.
share? It stopped, right?
Yes, yes, it's stopped.
Very nicely compiled. Thank you so much, Naseem. Excellent. Good memories. Thank you. Thank you. Over to
As, yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Anita. Thank you, DTM Anita. As all are mentioned today's TT session, State Kerala is popular for backwater, elephant sanctuaries, and spices and coconut trees. Coconut tree is very special because we can use every part of this tree. That's why it's very special. Let's just look at our agenda today. All are waiting for that section now. This session will decide our future of our club, and today we are going to select our new ESCOM. To conduct the club election, I would like to call Toastmaster Raghuram, our immediate past president. Can we have the big round of applause for Toastmaster Raghuram? Toastmaster Raghuram, stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yes, finally, the wait is over and we shall be electing our new club officers for the term 2021-2022. They shall be taking the helm of the club and steering it into a greater heights. And as far as today's quorum is concerned, we have 14 members. Total, we have 18 members. Out of 14 members, that means it is above 50%. Madam Secretary, Toastmaster Naseem, please note down that the today's quorum is above 51%. Newstart had set up a club election committee with yours truly as the nomination chair and DTM Anita, the president of Newstart, as the committee member. I shall be the election officer and DTM Anita shall be assisting me with this process today. We had sent a formal email on 8th May to all members about the elections and requested members to nominate for the following positions: President, VP Education, VP Membership, VP PR, Secretary, Treasurer, and Sergeant Arms. 20th May 2021 was the cutoff date given for nominations, and we have received some of the nominations, and we anticipate more nominations today from the floor as we truly wanted more members to participate. Let me, 1 second. Okay. Following are the members nominated themselves for the post of role of president. Rajalakshmi has nominated, and for the role of VP Education, Anshuman Vishwanathan has nominated. For the role of VP Membership, Nitin Paikat and Shaina Babu has nominated. And for the role of VP Public Relation, Shaina Babu has nominated. And for the role of Secretary, nobody has nominated yet. For the role of Treasurer, Shaina Babu has nominated. And for the role of Sergeant Arms, nobody has nominated. Following is the pattern in which each election for